Sometimes it feels like cinema has hit a dead end, until films come along that upend everything and prove audiences can still be amazed. 2025 is packed with such premieres. Bold, loud, and provocative. If you're ready to peer into the future of film without rose-colored glasses, buckle up. CineScopeHD is back. Karate Kid: Legends. This eagerly awaited sequel unites characters from the original movie and the 2010 remake in one epic story. It opens on May 30th, 2025, 3 years after the events of Cobra Kai. Our hero, Li Fong, is a young kung fu master from Beijing who relocates to New York after a family tragedy. To help a friend and overcome his own struggles, he enters a karate tournament despite all obstacles. But his kung fu alone isn't enough. Enter two legendary mentors, Mr. Han, Jackie Chan, and Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio. Together, they fuse kung fu and karate for the ultimate showdown. Karate Kid: Legends promises a vibrant return to the franchise's roots, uniting generations of fans in a new tale of perseverance, friendship, and spirit. Riddick: Fury. The fourth installment of the cult sci-fi saga sees Vin Diesel's charismatic anti-hero return home to the desert world of Furia. Released December 2025, Riddick. Fury finds the planet ravaged, and its surviving Furians fighting for their lives. A new deadly threat emerges, forcing Riddick to ally with other gifted survivors. Writer-director David Tohey, creator of the previous films, crafts an action-packed, yet dark, introspective journey into Riddick's past, his people, and the origins of his superhuman abilities. Expect astonishing fight sequences, rich world building, and the moody tones that made the originals so beloved. Ballerina. The first full-length spin-off from the John Wick universe arrives June 6, 2025. Ana de Armas stars as Eva McCall, a young ballerina-turned-assassin whose story bridges John Wick 3 and 4. After her father's tragic death, Eva embarks on a bloody quest against those who destroyed her life. Trained by the ruthless Ruska Roma organization, she blends ballet grace with lethal precision. Keanu Reeves returns as John Wick and Ian McShane as Winston, adding the dark, merciless atmosphere fans adore. Directed by Len Wiseman, Underworld, Live Free, or Die Hard 4, Ballerina goes beyond standard action thrills to explore pain, identity, and the fight for one's soul. A new chapter. This fresh take on psychological horror plunges viewers into a realm of terror lurking at the edge of reality. Cynthia Winston, a gifted psychiatrist played by Ashley Greene, can enter her patient's subconscious to battle their demons. When Riley, a young woman in utter terror, claims a malevolent entity is hunting her, Cynthia initially writes it off as trauma. But as inexplicable events surround her, Cynthia's own reality starts to crack. Directed by horror specialist Chad Archibald, House of the Witch, A new chapter promises a chilling, thought-provoking exploration of fear, blending mysticism, emotional intensity, and the unknown. Dilettante. A tense spy thriller where personal tragedy sparks a deadly game. Charles Heller, Rami Malek, a brilliant CIA cryptographer, loses his wife in a London terror attack and finds the agency unwilling to investigate. Deprived of field experience but armed with intellect and resolve, he blackmails his superiors into fast-track agent training to hunt down those responsible. Directed by James Hawes of Slow Horses, Dilettante delves into the limits of morality and determination, filled with dark conspiracies, moral choices, and unexpected twists. Until Dawn. Based on the hit video game, this supernatural horror drops a group of young friends into a remote valley as they search for the missing sister of their friend Chloe. They discover an abandoned mansion brimming with ancient nightmares. As each night passes, escape grows ever more impossible. blending psychological tension with slasher thrills, until Dawn crafts an atmosphere of dread where the greatest monsters may be within. Can they survive until dawn? Wists. Superman. Reborn. James Gunn's reinvention of the Man of Steel hits theaters in 2025. Young Clark Kent struggles to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing while reporting at the Daily Planet. Portrayed by David Corenswet, with Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane at his side, this film rethinks Superman's eternal ideals, hope, justice, and belief in good, through an intimate, character-driven lens. Expect sweeping adventure woven with introspective drama. Captain America: New World. The fourth Captain America film centers not on Steve Rogers but on Sam Wilson, the former Falcon now wielding the shield. Without a super serum, Sam relies on his principles, intellect, and allies as he faces global threats. A charismatic antagonist with his own vendettas and a presidency turned General Ross add political thriller stakes. Plus, behold the debut of Red Hulk, an enemy capable of shifting the balance of power. Blending sharp action with social and political depth, New World asks, what makes a true hero today? Wise Guys. Barry Levinson's crime drama transports Robert De Niro, playing both Vito Genovese and Frank Costello, in a 1950s New York gangland saga. After a botched assassination attempt, Costello survives, while a power struggle unfolds. With Deborah Messing, Catherine Narducci, and Cosmo Jarvis in supporting roles, and groundbreaking dual role effects work. Wise Guys revives classic gangster storytelling with authentic period detail and powerhouse performances. Now You See Me 3. The Four Horsemen return November 14th, 2025 for their boldest heist yet, stealing the Diamond Heart from a corrupt dynasty. Confronted by new enemies, unlikely allies, and cutting-edge threats, they push illusion to its limits. Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, and Morgan Freeman reunite alongside Rosamund Pike and Justice Smith under director Ruben Fleischer. Venom: Welcome to Zombieland. Now You See Me 3 promises electrifying action, humor, and cinematic wizardry, building on the franchise's signature charm and intrigue. That's a wrap, friends. We've just reviewed 2025's most anticipated film releases, those already in theaters and those coming soon. I hope you found something on your must-watch list. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe to CineScopeHD for fresh reviews, roundups, and recommendations, and click the bell so you're always first to know about new episodes. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.